Hi everybody, welcome to Meta DAO Guild AMA channel. I'm Alexandra Hanova, COO of Meta DAO Guild, and today we have an AMA session with a new play-to-earn game, our partner, CryptoBots Game. Please welcome.
Yeah,
Yes?
go ahead. I don't know if I should intro myself here, later. It's up to you.
Give me just 2 minutes and I will introduce you for sure. Okay, so yes, please everybody stay with us till the end, because at the end we will answer your live questions. So you can leave them in the general chat here in Discord. So if you have any questions, you can leave them there, and we will answer at the end. And also, we will answer previously asked questions you have left in our Gleam form. And for sure, 10 best questions will win prizes. $10 in MTGG tokens and 10 whitelist slots for the testnet tournament Battle for the Lands from CryptoBots, where 1,000 most active players and 25 alliances will get valuable rewards. Pieces of NFT land on the starting planet. So I think it will be a very good rewards. Please stay with us. And our guest today is Daniil Chetverikov, head of SMM of Cryptobots Game. So Daniil, please introduce yourself and your game.
Sure. Hi, everyone. Great to be here. Thanks a lot for Meta DAO for inviting us. Very excited about the AMA. My name is Dan. I do content and social media on CryptoBots. I'm very excited about the project and very excited to share all the info, all the news, and answer all your questions.
So please give me a little introduction about CryptoBots and about yourself.
Sure. Me personally, I previously worked in the gaming startups, in esports startups, and a couple years ago I switched to crypto. I started with one more blockchain institutional project, and now I've switched to NFT games, and I love it. Speaking of CryptoBots, we have a pretty long history. I'm not sure it's going to be really short. If I'm speaking for too long, please just feel free to stop me. But
Okay,
yeah, so CryptoBots originally launched in 2017, and we were one of the first, if arguably not the first, play-to-earn project on the market. The original game is different. It's not the one we're making right now. Don't mess them up. So yeah, the history of the project is since 2017 when we first launched the first CryptoBots game. Now in 2021. We realized, our co-founders realized that we have enough resources and the market is fit enough to develop a new game. A completely, it's not an update to the old game, it's a new game. It's called Cryptobots Game. And it's going to be a massive play-to-earn space strategy, mostly featured around the battle on arenas mechanics. But it has much more. We are thinking of ourselves as a metaverse, and we try to build not just the game with arena battles, but the game with where the whole economy is centered around a player. I hope that gives a general background of the project. Feel free to ask questions on the go.
Okay, so maybe would you show us any promo about your game so everybody can see and take a touch with your game?
Oh, for sure. Just give me a short little second. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Let's go. And that's it. That's the
Very
trailer. And just a short background, it's the trailer we made around February, so it's gonna be much better, much more epic. It's just a general description of the features, more of the graphic part. Yeah.
Thank you. So these CryptoBots have been first realized back in 2017, as you said. What are the major improvements your team has made in this updated version?
Oh, I would not call it updated version. I would say it's a completely different game because original game was it was an on-chain battler, similar to like kitties, but you can battle there. And the new game is just much more. It has battles. It has bot manufacturing. It has spaceships. It has spaceship battles, alliances, planets, traveling, renting, scholarships, lands, special exploration missions where you go, you get, you search the deeper space and explore it. And in return, you get rare NFTs, bots, spaceships, unique upgrades, and so on. You get to name the planets you find, and the funnest part of this mechanic to me is that all the new items will be added to the game only only through search and exploring. So it's not like we will be dropping the the new content. It's the players who will find it in the game. So basically, there are a lot of play-to-earn mechanics, interdependent mechanics that are made to balance the game, and it's a completely different to the original game. I would say it's just a new game.
Thank you very much. Currently, there is a demo that you have shown us and available on your website. But what is really just one small aspect of the gameplay, as I understood?
Definitely.
Yes, could you give us a little more information about the gameplay?
Sure. So the core gameplay is arena battles. So the main gameplay mechanic is battles where you take your bot team. The bot team consists of 3 Cryptobots. You take it for a battle, and you win or you lose. Basically, it's a skill. We aim for the skill-based game, a game where it's not decided by just the price of your bots, but also the synergy between the bots, their abilities, their upgrades, and so on, and of course dependent on your fighting strategy. But as I said, arena battles are just a smaller part of it. For example, just a small like run through, you enter the arena battles, you fight, then you win or lose, then you need to repair your bots. You go to other player who has NFT land and has business there to repair bots. You repair your bots, then you manufacture a spaceship from your bots, then you can travel, you can have battles in the space with your spaceships. You can join alliances, as I said, and even have interplanetary galactic wars for the influence in the universe to dominate the sectors of the universe and so on. So it's pretty fun, a lot of game mechanics to explore, and our goal is not to have just one path for all the players to follow, but a real economy, metaverse, where you are an actor, a part of it, and where you are constantly in this loop, in this circle, many circles actually, of participating in the game economy. We aim to make everything P2P, player to player, all transactions. We will have our own marketplace, and so on. So our goal is to have the player to be as much involved and participating in the economy as possible and in the game mechanics as possible. Hope that gives an answer, a general answer to your question.
Great, very, very, very awesome.
Thank you.
The social aspect when it comes to blockchain games is super important. How players can join forces?
Cool, awesome question. So we are having alliances. We will very, very soon introduce them, introduce and announce that we're starting to take applications to make alliances for alliance leaders, but I'm getting a bit off here. So yes, players can join alliances in CryptoBots. Players can make alliances. Alliances can control certain regions of the metaverse, have their own rules, have their own tournaments, and of course have their own wars with each other. So yes, social aspect in terms of alliances and in terms of course, trading and interacting with the economy. It should be, in our opinion, as much player-oriented as possible. So instead of us selling something or providing some services, it should be the players who are given options to sell something and provide their services to other players.
Mm-hmm. So, for example, if my bot was damaged, I can go to some planet, some land, and repair it. And who will
Exactly.
repair? I will pay to him for the
Yes,
repair.
yes. You will be
Okay.
paying them a fee, and our profit goes from a part, like a little part of every fee in the economy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think this is a good idea to to produce this economy system and social activities. So you guys are having a huge event associated with your testnet called the Battle for the Lands. Is it true?
Yes, 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 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And okay.
yeah.
Can you
Please.
tell more about this, please? How can we get involved? Today we are presenting to the 10 best questions the whitelist for this event. Please tell us more.
Sure. We're launching the game this June, so this month. Um, Congratulations to everyone with the start of the summer. And in this June, we are launching the game, and in June too, we will have the launch of the testnet. I think it's going to be 1 or 2 weeks before the main release of the game. And the premise is top 1,000 players on the testnet get NFT lands, which will be used on the mainnet. You have to be in the top of 1,000 players to get NFT land, and in total there are only 3,000 spots. So it's not that hard to win, and the lands are really worth it. We put a lot of utility in them. As I said, you can have one of 5 businesses there. Not only you can repair ships, but you can also produce consumables, repair bots, repair ships, yes, mine resources, rent this land out, and so on. So there's a lot of utility plan for it. And the best part is that when you win a whitelist, you don't have to buy anything. If you won a testnet Battle for the Lands whitelist, you get the bots for the time of the testnet, and you get free access there and a chance to win NFT land if you're active player. So yeah,
Oh, very
that's the
nice.
whole. Yeah, that's the whole premise. Yeah,
And
I don't know what else to say.
how can our auditory participate in this whitelist if they don't, for example, if they don't win today, but they want to win this whitelist places, what should they do
Sure.
to get this to be whitelisted?
Sure. Option one, if you buy or you own 3 Genesis bots, you get guaranteed testnet access. Option two, you can sign up for the whitelist raffle. It's like a lottery where we're giving away 1,000 whitelist spots. So there are pretty big chances to win for all, but it's not guaranteed. And also we constantly have a lot of AMAs, giveaways, and so on our Discord. That's like a third option to win it too.
Okay, so everybody, please, you can join social networks of CryptoBots and win these places to get free NFT lands, to win also these NFT lands in the competition. Thank you very much. Let's go on. So one of the aspects of that blockchain games have had a difficult time navigating working in a game economy. How does your team go about solving some of the problems that exist there?
That's a great question. So economy is like the core for us. It's the key. It's the most important aspect of the game. And we approach it from a standpoint that most of the games on the market right now evolve in a Ponzi-like scheme where they attract a lot of users. They grow, and then when there is no big influx of the new users, they just shrink.
Oh,
And that's the
really?
problem. And that's the problem of the really many play to earn games. And for us, economy is definitely the key. We are working on the balance. Of course, we understand that you can never launch a game with like perfectly balanced from the start. But polishing it and making it as much balance as possible is our main priority in the upcoming 6 months. As I said, this will be done through not giving a player just one path to profit, to fight profit, but it should be less grinding and more, how can I say that? More involvement into the game economy itself by rewarding players, by creating more opportunities to spend, to earn, to build, to create something new and sell it. So yes, economy is definitely our main focus right now.
That's good. That's good. That's good that you are focusing on it. And do you have tokens talking about economy and how they will be utilized in the game?
Sure. So we will have a dual token economy. We have oil, which is the in-game token, main utility token of the game. It will be earned through battles and playing the game, and it will be spent on the most of the game activities, like making new bots, like making new ships, and and so on and so on. And also we have a bits token, which is a governance token. You can earn it right now through staking your bots, your NFTs, and it will be also used in a little tiny bit in most of the transactions, but also will be used for DAOs, for governance, and for I'm so sorry, for the governance aspect of the game.
So let's go into maybe your roadmap. What are your plans for the future and the nearest shelter and game release shelter? Please give us dates. When will be the test tournament realized? When do you plan to release the game, a beta version or really version and
Good
other information?
question. And I don't have answer for that because we don't have the exact date established for
Okay.
the launch because we don't want to be that like project who is just like postponing the date every time. We want to be realistic, and as soon as we see that we're ready, that we know the exact date, and we're confident that we will launch it, we will not just say, oh, like, it's going to be a week later. No, we should have one date and stick to it. That's why we just do not announce the exact date. But it's going to be in June. I just checked with the development earlier this morning, and everything is going according to schedule for them. So June, but no exact date. Sorry for that.
Okay, no problem, no problem. So it will be the launch of the mainnet. Do I get it right?
Yes. Both will launch in June.
Okay, okay. So let's go further. With questions from our community. I will read them, which were previously collected from Gleam Form, from our users, from our interested people. So the first question is, will we, as early adopters and pre-registration owners, get some advantages that will carry our over to the game after the official release?
Yes, for sure, and those are NFT lands.
Oh,
Yeah, so like that's the main thing which you can win, which you can get, and then you get it on the mainnet for sure. You only get it on the mainnet. You don't get lands on the testnet because you battle for them on the testnet, and you get them as a prize on the mainnet.
mm-hmm. So the second question is to attract a lot of investors. You initially need an attractive ROI ratio. How will the team balance ROI and stability of the project to develop in the long term? So
Uh,
you were talking about economy. Please make it more clear for this question.
Sure. As I said, we're not aiming for Ponzi scheme. We're aiming for slow and steady growth. We have a mobile game development and blockchain expertise on our founders a lot. So the game, some established names in the industry. So if you're speaking of ROI for institutional investors, for funds, we got it covered. If you're speaking of a return of investment for the players, we've got it covered too. Of course, we have, I cannot share exact numbers, but we, of course, project and understand that a player should have a return on his investment for playing the game in, let's say, for example, 1 month or 2 months. Just for example, because I cannot promise any exact profits or so on. It's just incorrect to say. If you know, if you hear any project promising profits, for sure, it's probably a scam. But yeah, speaking of that, well, I cannot disclose exactly like the ratio in how many days you will get your money back. But of course, this framework is very very deep analyzed and projected for the future game.
Okay, thank you very much. So the next question is, does your project allow suggestions and feedback from entire community and allow us to make any decisions or any ongoing on any ongoing project? Sorry, please explain.
Uh, Sure. We don't have any DAO yet. We plan to have DAOs for alliances. But speaking of hearing the feedback, we have several community members who have been with us for a long time as our advisors and senators in our community. We even made a special one-in-one custom NFTs for them just to like reward them for their contribution. Community was the one. So a little story there. At first, we wanted to make the game with the first collection, with the classic Cryptobots, with the one developed in 2017. But it was our community who said, no, we don't want that. Because if you add them to the game has to have manufacturing, and this means that more NFTs in the collection. So yeah, after a short arguing, we decided that they're right, and we will make a new collection, and that's how the Genesis Cryptobots were born. So that's just like one of my favorite stories on how the feedback of the community turned into a completely new collection. And in general, we're constantly accepting feedback on smaller community changes. For like if you suggest something on the Discord and it's quick to make, it's probably be done pretty quick. In terms of like Discord server, community building, and all of that. But yeah, of course we understand that some things we should decide them because we really have good game designers and great team. But some things are just we don't see them from our perspective, and here it's important to hear and transfer the feedback from the community to the very very top to think and consider. Sorry for the too long answer for the simple question.
No problem. It's very pleasure to hear that you are very community oriented. Really, we are a community, and we want games to listening to us, and it is very nice to hear that. So I understand. Next question. I understand that users who own the Genesis CryptoBots will have exclusive benefits, such as early access to the game, X2, crafting speed, plus 70% crafting limit, limited owner packs, and creating initial supply. But these benefits will really be for certain time. It is a question.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. So there will be forever in terms of faster manufacturing speed and manufacturing limit. It's forever and it cannot be taken away. In terms of the only thing is I think in this list, which is not forever, is create initial supply, but that's because what is meant by that is when you own Genesis bots, when the game launches, players who own the bots are the only ones who can make new bots. So we as a team, we do not make new bots and launch them. It's only the players who can manufacture bots, and the Genesis bots will spread their genes for the all upcoming generations. So in terms of initial supply, the faster you enter, the earlier you start to manufacture bots, the earlier you are, the more initial your supply is. But speaking of the speaking of the other benefits, yes, they will be kept forever. Again, sorry for answering for so long for that question.
Next
Sure.
question. Many games today set high costs to start the game, therefore start with a small player base. Has CryptoBots only an entrance fee or starting conditions? If so, what are they? And do I need to hold an NFT or hold certain amount of tokens in order to enjoy and play the game? I think it's a good question.
Great question. So the answer is yes and no. So yes, the basic requirements to play the game, you have to own 3 bots to make the team and fight in the arena. So yes, it requires an investment to be made. But for example, you can buy only 2 bots and make the third bot out of them, and you'll have 3 bots to play. Or we will have for sure, just from the day one, we will have scholarships and renting. I'm pretty sure most of the people know how it works. So you basically, for example, I own the bots, you don't own the bots, but you have time to play. You rent the bots from me for 1 day, and we share the profits between each other. Yeah, and renting is basically you just pay a fixed fee and you get bots to play with for a day, 2, or a week. So yeah, you need bots to play the game, but we will have scholarships and renting as mechanics for players who don't have or don't want to invest their money as options.
Okay, very good. So you have both decisions for both categories of players. Okay,
For sure.
next question. What makes you confident that your project should be the one I take interest in our similar projects? So a very general question, but it is good question. So what is your main advantage, please?
Sure. As a project, I would say our main advantage is really high expertise in mobile gaming. We have a game studio called Meta behind our back. They have around 100 million installs, so pretty bunch of successful games launched by them. And also our co-founders and the team has high expertise in the blockchain, which makes us confident that we can make not only the balanced economy, but also a fun game. That's another aspect which many current play-to-earn game lack. It's fun. We forget that those are games. The earn aspect of it is too much, and the play aspect of it is just too low. People play those games just to earn and don't think about, oh, I'm actually having fun while playing. And I don't want to say that we will revolutionize that, and from now on, CryptoBots is the funnest game ever. No, it doesn't work this way. But on the top of the established economy, which is the main thing, we want to make it not only profitable, not only earning while playing, but also having actual fun. It's pretty basic thing to say, but for many play-to-earn games, it's really not present there, and that really makes me sad.
Okay. So the next question. Thank you very much. And next question. In the white paper, at the gameplay journey, I saw there are lands and planets. Can you elaborate on how to make passive income from those NFTs and how to purchase the lands and planets?
Sure. So planets of I may be wrong here, but from what I understand, planets are hubs for lands and alliances. You cannot own the planet as NFT, but if as an alliance you can control it and use it as your hub to make tournaments, to have your community there and so on. Speaking of NFT lands, that's like they will be as NFTs, of course, and they will have a lot of utility for passive income. It is businesses. So you can fix bots after they've been damaged in battles, fix spaceships, produce consumables for other bots and boosts, produce bot parts and upgrades, and I think there's another business too, which I forgot. Also, you can rent your land out to other players, or you can mine resources on it, or you can of course sell it if you just want the quick profit.
Do I need to buy land to start the game, or what is enough?
No. You don't need to buy land. It's just another option for you to expand your gameplay opportunities.
So the last question from the previously collected is, I've been a member of the CryptoBots community for a week now. It's a wonderful place to be, with lots of activities. I want to ask, what steps are the admins taking to educate the members on the various aspects of CryptoBots as a whole?
Oh, sure. Thank you. First of all, thanks for being with CryptoBots. Even though I don't know your name, but thank you for being with us. What we do to explain the game? Yes, we have extensive description of features on Discord and white paper. I personally do my best to have as many channels as possible, probably too many, but they are informative in terms of you can just open any channel and in 1 minute you will get a grasp of what are classic bots, what are Genesis bots, what are NFT lands, and so on. We also have Medium articles and guides which I write, and they are more lyrical, but they explain a lot of features in plain English, in contrast with the white paper where it's maybe too straightforward, a little bit too complex, to be honest. Sorry. And of course we have AMAs and community meetups. Yesterday we just had first community meetup where you can just hop in and ask basically any question you have, even the silliest one, and you're always welcome, of course, to drop a question in chat. We have well-educated moderators who are always there to assist and help.
Thank you. So let's go on to our chat. Please move to general chat. There are lots of questions there from our community. Please then find starting from our beginning of our sessions. There are lots of questions. Could you please then choose the question you want to answer and answer them? Just for your choice.
30 seconds. Give me 30 seconds, please.
Sure. Choose by yourself what you want to ask. Just please read the question and answer.
Just give me like 30 seconds to read it.
No problem.
Let's go with, so a staking program is very important for any project. What staking options are available for your token? Are there any incentives for staking? What are the various ways to earn your token? And are there any limits to the amount of you can earn? So basically we have staking right now. You can stake your Genesis bots NFTs and earn bits. And on the game release, we plan to change it and maybe you will also stake the NFTs. Maybe you will stake tokens. I'm not entirely sure, but on the game release there will be more staking options for sure. We understand that staking is a great option to play with the economy, to guide players and to implement in the economic model. So yes, we have staking right now for NFT staking, and on the game release we will have more staking, probably token staking as well. And other question is, many projects not only seem to be successful. It's from Real. I hope I spell it correctly, probably just butchered it. Many projects not only seem to be successful in their white paper and roadmap, but when they try to implement project missions, they encounter various problems and eventually collapse. How does the project overcome each challenge in its project development? I would say we're pretty development oriented in terms of, like, first of all, we have years of mobile game experience and blockchain experience, so the quality is on the top, I should say, compared to many other, like one-day projects. We take consistent, slow approach. We never rushed to release the game because we don't want to release any game. We want it to be good. We've finished the pre-sale like in February, so we're not like rushed to release the game and collect money. We have funds, so I would say the answer to this question is not rushed development, realistic objectives, and priorities in terms of development. So you cannot do everything, so you have to do the main part first. For us, it's the economy, and we think that it's going to be the main driver, the main core feature of the game. 2 questions, right? You said 2 questions?
Can choose one more.
Sure. Oh yeah. Oh, I love the question about the NFT lands again from Farah. What is cost of getting an NFT land in game? The cost, there is no cost. We do not, as of now, we don't plan to sell them. You can only get them through the testnet. Maybe they will be sold in the future, but now they're not plans for that. After a player planted on the land and harvest, the crops are to be sold. Which marketplace can one sell their harvested crops? It can be sold on the in-game marketplace, which we will have from the beginning as well. So you don't need to sell them on OpenSea. You will sell them directly to other players. What is cost of expanding one's land in the game? I'm not sure that you can expand your land, but maybe wrong here. And what are conditions? I'm not sure on that. I think for now it's the plot of the land, and we plan to grow it vertically in terms of you can add services there, not horizontally in terms of the land space. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time, for your presentation, for this AMA session. It was very nice to talk to you and nice to organize this event in our community. Thank you from all our members, from all our community, and I wish you good luck with your project and with your start and with your tournament. I hope people from our community also will join and try to get
at least sign up for the Battle for the Nets raffle. Like, it's free to sign up and chances to win are really high. And I mean, you get to win NFT lands, explore the game. It's fun. Just go there, sign up, and try it. Or go buy Genesis bots if you want like a guaranteed spot. And if you are feeling like you want to invest, go for it. For my part, thanks a lot for inviting me. Thanks a lot for everyone participating. I see a few familiar faces in the chat. Hello, Shaka. Great to see you here. Yeah. So thanks a lot for hosting me. Thanks a lot for inviting. Thanks a lot for giving me this opportunity to speak on CryptoBots. Hope my speech was entertaining, and Thank you all for listening. Looking forward to our future AMAs together.
Thank you very much. Goodbye to everyone.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Goodbye.